basically, my priorities is what I see when I look out my window. Is this community needs to get their house in order. Our infrastructure has been lacking for the last few years. We need to concentrate on road maintenance, amenities, docks. Everything needs to be addressed. It gives us a black eye. Doesn't make us appealing to potential buyers. Next is to get a good handle on our finances. I think we need a professional analysis of all of our finances and budgeting. And then third would be to improve transparency amongst the community itself.
Okay, so first of all, the first priority would be timely and comprehensive financial reports. And so, in my opinion, it's not enough to just post high-level summary financial records to a website, but to provide a lot more detail to the community and have detailed discussions at board meetings to provide context to the financial statements and the results of operation. Secondly, to integrate our strategic plan with long-term capital planning for all of the projects that will add value to the community. So making sure that there's a connectivity between the desires of the community and the capital projects that require our funds for investment. So making sure all of that connects. And then finally, transparency and accountability, and make sure everybody has the information they need to be an informed community. And for me personally, to be accountable as a fiduciary of the Lone Mountain Shores Owners Association funds.
The top three priorities from my perspective when I receive the ARC liaison position will be to revise and simplify the requirements, making them easier for owners to understand, creating more of a willingness to embark on projects and construction efforts here in Lone Mountain Shores. I'd also like to use modern technology to improve the entire process, bringing the application process online, also the ability to submit supporting documents and drawings in electronic format, and also the ability to submit fees and security deposits online, similar to what we have today for our annual dues payments, should an owner choose to take that option for their submittal. I'd also like to mandate or include a requirement to obtain owner consent prior to any ARC representatives going on anybody's property. This has been an issue in the past and needs to be resolved.
Absolutely. Transparency is the word of the day. This community belongs to all of us. There should be no secrets. I mean, this is not a project for the U.S. government, right? This belongs to us. We need to open all board meetings, and the way they're structured now is it's pretty much just a dog and pony show. It needs to be open for discussion, question and answers. We also need our documents to be accessible to all members. And third, I want to reduce restrictions and moderation on our message board. I want to be able to add an opportunity where owners can directly ask questions to the board members and receive prompt answers.
When elected treasurer of the Lone Mountain Shores Owners Association, I will seek board approval to form a finance committee that will be comprised of members of the community. So outside of the board, but bringing in members of the community into a finance committee to do two things. First, to hold me accountable as a treasurer to double check and ensure that I do everything correctly and fully as a treasurer, and really it's a check and balance on someone that has a lot of responsibility in that particular position. But then secondly, to make sure that I have the ear of the community in terms of the community's aspirations and what their desires are in terms of how we invest our funds to the benefit of the community.
The first item to improve transparency in our community is to reopen the currently closed ARC meetings. This would establish a better level of collaboration and owner education and awareness regarding these simplified requirements. Owners will be able to come to the monthly ARC meetings, understand the process better, pose any questions they have, and it makes the ARC more available to owners to help them understand the requirements. If there were any need for confidentiality during these meetings, we would use an executive session to handle the confidentiality aspects of the meeting.